So I thought that we would go back over some important attributes or important points about CBD about weed. We're going to talk about CBD next week, but about weed and women, okay?
Did you have a little medical hit before you came?
No, I did
not. All right, I'm sorry. All right, go ahead. Well, it is Wednesday. It's Wellness Wednesday. Dr. Lakeisha Legree knows how to help us keep it well and keep it fit. What you got for us this morning?
Yeah, so today is part 2 of our Women and Weed discussion.
Women and Weed.
Women and Weed, WW. I love the shades, by the way. Okay,
so David Ford. I should mention David Ford. All right.
So I thought that we would go back over some important attributes or important points about CBD about weed. We're going to talk about CBD next week, but about weed and women, okay?
Did you have a little medical hit before you came?
No, I did not.
All right, I'm sorry. All right, go ahead.
It's not legal in North Kakalaki, remember?
That's right.
All right, so ladies, listen to me. First of all, cannabis or weed is also that big word we talked about, tetrahydrocannabidiol. Remember that word? So THC is the component in weed that gives us the high or that gives us the euphoria. But weed also has other components. I'm going to say marijuana. We're not going to use the slang word. Marijuana also has other components to help us. Number one, it is a pain reliever. It really does bind to certain receptors in the brain to help you reduce pain, particularly if you have chronic pain from cancer, pain from painful periods, pain from something called endometriosis. So think about it. It's a great alternative to opioids, which we know has addictive properties. The second thing is anxiety and stress management. What lady doesn't have stress in her life, right? So there's something in our brains called the amygdala. Y'all know I always come with the big words. Amygdala, A-M-Y, Digla.
I was going to ask you if you could spell that. Spell that out. What is that?
Amygdala.
Amygdala.
A-M-Y-D-Y-G-L-A.
Oh, that sounds like that hurts. What is that?
It's a little small almond-shaped organ in the center of our brain that regulates stress management.
Oh, okay. All right.
And guess what works there?
What? Cannabis works everywhere.
So you take a little bit of that. It helps to regulate that hormone cortisol that we talked about last week, and it decreases stress. It helps with anxiety as well. So that's another thing. And then the third big thing that cannabis helps with is inflammation, ladies. So there are a lot of diseases that are inflammatory diseases, such as multiple sclerosis can have an inflammatory component to it. Arthritis actually has an inflammatory component to it. So cannabis or marijuana can help decrease inflammation. So that's our medical part of today's Women in Weed. And I promised y'all a business part, right? So a couple of fun facts. Well, they're not so fun, but they're facts. Did you know that of the cannabis corporate industry, 87% is white owned?
Yeah, they own everything. They think they own us. Go ahead.
Exactly. So there are a lot of loopholes that prevent us from monopolizing this industry that has disproportionately incarcerated us, right? So it's almost like you have to have so much cash coming to the table because guess what? Since it's federally banned, you can't get a loan for a business, right? So what do we do, ladies? We look for grants or programs to help us fund our dream. Black women, brown women, we should all have dreams of being owners and not just worker bees. So I have a website for you to go to. It's called supernovawoman.com. And this is owned or co-founded by someone named Amber Center, women owned. And she is an empowerment group person who helps give up to $200,000 for women who are interested in becoming cannabis entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. And they also are from areas that have been hit the hardest with respect to disproportionate incarceration from marijuana.
Mhm.
So that is my 2 cents on women in wheat today.
And that was excellent too, because we need to know about how we can get these small business loans, because they don't tell us in the
That's
community
right.
like
You
that.
know what? The business is there's so many loopholes, and it's almost like we're blocked out from the beginning. You can't get a loan for it, and then all these licenses to actually be able to sell it costs thousands of dollars. So it's almost like they rig it from the beginning. But you know what? We rise above every time, irrespective of the issue.
Well, a lot of my celebrity friends have their farms. We had John Sally on. He has his own marijuana farm. His daughters both run their own dispensary. Mike Tyson has like 400 something acres of marijuana. And it's that good sticky. I'm just saying, I heard.
And that's awesome because they have the capital to fund it. So my challenge to them, Mike Tyson, Jay-Z, John Sally, all y'all out there that got the dividends, why don't you create some sort of, grant program or application process where you will pick the best business idea or the best business plan and maybe put a couple funds into it so that we can increase the ownership within the Black and Brown community.
I'm down with that. And if they do that, I want to put in the first grant. So let me know when that comes up, please. We're going to keep our ear to the ground. Tell people how they find you, because I don't know if they really know when you come on, you say you Dr. Lakeisha, that you're a real doctor. Yes. What type of medicine do you practice?
I am a real doctor. I'm a general anesthesiologist, you all. So drugs are my
thing. Knock me out. Go ahead.
I knock you out and I will wake you up if you're nice.
And that's a good thing. You wake us back up.
Everybody wakes up on my watch. So I'm an anesthesiologist. I work in the operating rooms, and I'm also a pain physician, not by training, but just by experience being an anesthesiologist. And people can find me at www.drlegree.com. I have wellness newsletters. I have a blog where you can get all these great informations that we talk about today. And on social media, it's just at Dr. Legree.
God bless you. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for always bringing light and love to the Michael Colyar Morning Show. You are off the chain. Thank you.
I love y'all.
Let me see them nails. Let me.
Oh, you see my Easter nails?
Oh, those your Easter nails. I'm loving it.
Happy early Easter. Doctors can be fly,
That's right. Well, you are fly. Leave us with a woo, woo, woo.
Woo, 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 woo. Guys, next month, we're going to have a day, Michael, where I want people to just come to me with questions. Free medical questions. I can't promise I'll know the answer, but I'll point you in the right direction, okay?
I love it. That's the best anybody can offer. Thank you, Dr. Lakeisha Legree, right here on Michael Colyar Morning Show, y'all. Thank you. Hey, y'all.